Hey everybody, today is Monday the 30th and today's video is going to be a puppy room video. We're going to show you more about our puppy room setup for this stage of life for the puppies. They've been in this stage of life in puppy room phase for a couple of weeks and things are going really well. So I'm going to kind of introduce a couple of the components of our puppy room and tell you a little bit about why they're important and how we have things set up for their success. The first thing I need to apologize for is I apologize, there's like a gray shadow that kind of plays through the screen a little bit. For some reason, the LED lights in this room and the refresh rate of the GoPro camera interact, and there's kind of that shadow bar. It's kind of like when you see a video of a computer screen, there's a flicker to it. This isn't the same type of flicker as the video of a computer screen, but it does have a little bit of a transition that plays through it. And until I find LED lights that are not interfering with the GoPro, I just have to live with it. I have swapped out these lights twice now, so I'm kind of on a third strike situation with these. I'm kind of giving up on it a little bit. So welcome to the puppy room. This is the room they were born in, and at the time it was divided in half right here, and the divider wall is against that back area over there. So you'll see the divider door that we can kind of step over to both sides. But they have the full puppy room. And so, gosh, I don't know what the square footage of this is, but it's nice and big for them. They can spread out and play. And this is kind of their living area. So in this area, they have some toys that they can play with on the ground. Those are toys we leave only in here for supervision. So we have toys that they can play with supervision. That's the ones on the ground. Then we have these others that are suspended. So they're on a bungee up higher, and then down lower we have a metal attachment point to the toy so they don't chew off the attachment point. So these toys are a little bit boring to them. They've had access to them all the time. Here's a rope toy. There's a plastic one that's hanging that they have to kind of get up to. But these toys are ones the puppies learn that they never win when it comes to competing for the toy. So they learn that when they tug on the toy and tug and tug and tug, they never win because it's suspended and they always have to give it up. That's kind of a psychological important step for puppies to learn. And we have a challenge right here, a little match with dark pink and purple. And so these toys are important for them to tug on, but they never win. So they always learn they have to give up on these toys. So that's one of the reasons why we keep the other toys available only for supervised play, is because we pick those toys up and we take them out of the puppy room whenever we're not in supervising with them. So it doesn't matter if they haul those around and chase around with them and compete with them, because they don't get access to them all the time. So that's an important variable. The next important variable is that this room is big enough that we can partition it off psychologically. So we have, I'm going to tell you about this. This is actually a puppy play tunnel. I'm going to hang that up and get that out of the way for the moment. And then show you our puppy box. So this puppy box acts like a giant crate for sleeping, and Miss Light Pink is demonstrating. So this is where we can keep some food, keep some water for them, and a big floor space for them that they can just walk in, lay down, and go to sleep in. So this helps keep the shavings out of their food and water, so it keeps their food and water clean, and it gives them a place that they can acclimate to feeling like this is a crate for them. So this is like, we call it the puppy restaurant box. It serves two purposes. One is what I just demonstrated for you. It's for the puppies to have access to their food and water, keeps it cleaner, things like that. The second purpose is during the weaning process, to help the mama wean the pups, we actually start to decrease mama's food, and so she doesn't produce as much milk. During the lactation process, we give mama all the food she'll eat. The more the merrier, especially with 8 pups or more. That's a lot of calories to consume to create all the growth that 8 puppies need. So during the lactation process, mom gets all the food she can handle. During the weaning process, we want that milk production to slow down. So we slow down how much food mama has access to. So this box actually serves that second purpose, is we can give puppies their food, but this access point is small enough. Mommy cannot eat the puppy's food during that process. So it becomes a little bit of a puppy restaurant to where the puppies start needing mama less for their nutrition and needing their food more, and this separates food from mom during that process while we're bringing mom in and out for the weaning process and slowing that milk production down. So this has been super good for food process, but then it also creates a psychological barrier to the second side of this room. So we have this side. This is pretty much 3/4 of the room over here. Then we have these barriers right here, kind of obstacles. And then this side right here is their potty area. So as these pups are growing, they claim this space for theirs, and they start doing their potties over on this second side. And it really helps keep the shavings clean, keeps the puppies clean. Psychologically, the puppies stay cleaner, and they learn to potty train so much faster when they learn that when they have their space identified, then they want to go potty somewhere else. Okay, I'm back in the puppy room. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. So this is what I was talking about. We've got the play area. Oops, sorry, Pink. Step forward and I got her toe underneath me. This is the potty area. So we have a potty here, one there, and there. So 4.5 hours. What time did I finish that video? It was this morning. So this is pretty much what we hope for and what we expect to see with our potty training process. Is we have 0 accidents over here, and all the pups are doing their business over here. I'm going to set the camera down really fast, and don't mind if I can do this without it tipping over. Oh, it's gonna go. Gotta bend it back a little farther. Puppies love the bag, so our cleanup process is pretty straightforward. You just put a glove on and a little baggie, and you pick it up, clean it up. I do that a couple times a day, and it's fast and easy, keeps them clean, and they stay clean, and their potty training goes better. So back to the regularly scheduled video. And these obstacles create a psychological barrier, like the door of your house, and then they go to another spot over there, and they go potty over there. So we clean the shavings. So the process is these shavings only get about 10% of the accidents, and these shavings get 80 to 90% of the potties over here. So the process is we clean these shavings, and this is our outside door right here. So that goes outside, this other door is into the house. And so we clean these shavings out, and then we transfer these shavings that are 90% clean over to this other side. So it's a little bit of a phase process of shavings are clean until they kind of get dirty. Then we move them over here. They're kind of dirty over here. And then when we need to, then those go out the door and we replace them. So these shavings stay really clean and the puppies stay really clean psychologically. That's a huge benefit for the potty training process, is just having puppies that respect their potty areas and know that there's a separate area to go potty. We've had great success with that. So that's a little bit more about the puppy room process. I've actually been in here with the puppies, gosh, doing some work with them and things like that, doing the cleanup. So we have kind of a chore list with the puppies and things like that. So I've been in here for an hour already today, and the pups have been playing like crazy. And so we've got, who do we have in here? Light pink, dark blue, Miss Gray. They've chosen the puppy box for their nap time, and dark pink is thinking about it. And then over here, we've got purple, dark blue came out, and then we've got the other gals in here taking a nap in here. So these also serve kind of as a psychological crate, as a bedtime space for them. And the other girls are over here. So this is exactly what we hope to see with the pups, is that they're choosing kind of their bedding spaces and their potty spaces, and they're staying clean. They're mentally developing some problem-solving skills and things like that, and having a blast while they do it. So this puppy room is a super critical part of our process with having the puppies socially and mentally develop and having some good skills. Next, I'm going to get out their puppy play tunnel. This is also supervised toy as well, and you're going to see the puppies come to life here in a second, because they're all pretty tuckered out, but I know how to wake them up. Squeaker toys always wake up pups. So we're going to get this out and start the puppy obstacle tunnel, and then we activate squeaker toy. Come on, puppies, hey! Come on, we got the tunnel out, come play in it. So the tunnel is a favorite toy. They do lots of things with walking through it and climbing around, but eventually the novelty of it changes and it becomes a chew toy, and they start snacking on it. So it only comes out for a few minutes at a time until they start to snack on it, and then it's like, well, we gotta let it go, put it away before it's destroyed. Come on, puppies. We got a couple sleepy heads still in the blue area. Come on, puppies. Come on. Come on. Who's in here? It's tunnel time. Come see it. Come see the tunnel time. Come on. We'll see if they come out. These guys have got it figured out. So it's dark blue. I think it's light blue. Still in the blue obstacles, snoozing away. Come on. Here we have light blue. She is just out like a light. She's been playing and she's done for. So we'll let her just continue her nap. So the puppy tunnel, it's a fun toy for them. It's always a novelty. It only comes out for a few minutes at a time until it's like, well, that was fun for a minute. Now we got to put it away. They run through it for a little bit and then they figure out it's funner to snack on this than run through it. But it's kind of hilarious for a minute. So, what do you think, pups? Chew toy or a tunnel? Right now it's all chew toy. So we got Miss Teal. She's still saying it's tunnel time. Huh? Yeah. Okay, enough with the tunnel time. Gotta pick it up. Who's coming out? Who's coming out? Okay, okay, here it goes. You gotta pick it up. This is a process. We got 2 in the tunnel. They gotta work their way out. I'm holding it. Here we go. Purple and teal coming out. On the way out. Good girls. Good girls. That's as long as it lasts. So, it's fun while it lasts for them, but they will destroy it in a heartbeat. So then it's time to put it away, and they have fun with it. But it does get them awake. I wanted them to wake back up to show you their puppy powers. They're doing great with their energy levels and playing, socialization. They're going to be 7 weeks here on Wednesday. So today is a big day. That's something else I wanted to tell you about. Today, they're getting their microchips. So that's an important process for them to get their microchips and go through that element of getting ready to go home. Their microchips are very small, but it just tells you their microchip number if they ever get lost, and then they can be identified and taken home. So let's see, they got their vet appointment on Wednesday, so they get their first round of shots, and that's when they get to get their first vaccinations at the vet appointment. They get their fecal checks, they get their wellness checks, their full physical, their first round of shots. So Wednesday's another big day for them. We do their microchips. AKC sends us the microchips. We put those in and we send the families home with all that information. We have a microchip scanner, so we scan all the pups, make sure everything's good to go with all their scanner things. And so their microchip will be in there. It'll be an accurate number. It'll be working. And so that's great news. So now that the puppy tunnel is put away, everybody's bored, and down they go again. So light pink came back in. Purple's going back to sleep in here. I bet pink walks in and goes to sleep. Yellow has decided to squish herself in between there. And we got dark blue over here. And the other girls have cuddled up together in there, and they're down for the count for their naps. So I hope you've appreciated today's video update, letting you see the pups at full puppy power. And well, I shouldn't say full puppy power. They're kind of at half puppy power because we've already been working with them a little bit this morning, and now they're ready for their naps. So Vizsla Energy goes for a good solid hour, and then if you get that taken care of, then they can turn into softies and couch potatoes once their mental and physical energies have been satisfied. So then they turn into little couch potatoes for a little while their batteries recharge. So thanks for watching today's video. We'll talk to you later.